Hi guys, sorry about that. We got to the Facebook time limit. It said no more. So I'm just going to resend the links out to people. Hopefully we can get back on track with that. So hopefully people will see it and people will be able to rejoin. Awesome.
We're back.
We are. We're back indeed. I'm sorry, technology is so
saying that everything went smooth. So I'll just go back to where I actually left off. I don't know when I got cut off, but the Canadian colon cleanser is made for a friend of mine. It is made with Carolina Reapers, Moruga scorpion, ghost peppers, and I added habaneros to tone down the heat. It is made for a friend of mine, Koki. He said my hot sauce wasn't hot enough, and I got the best review that I've ever had on a hot sauce from him. He said, I love this sauce. I can eat it while I'm sitting in my underwear and my family is wearing sweatshirts. So it's got a good flavor to it. There's a little bit of dill in there as well. Good amount of heat and a little bit of dill that really finishes off the sauce. And I had another friend of mine that said that it still wasn't hot enough. So that's when I went all out, and I've got my Devil's Brew here, which is the hottest sauce that I've made so far. It's a combination of Carolina Reaper, Moruga scorpion, and ghost peppers. I didn't add any other filler peppers to it, so it has got all the heat to it. A lot of people, when they eat it, they're really surprised that you get the flavor first, and then the heat just keeps building. The Reaper is a creeper, and it just keeps creeping up on you. So it's a very, very nice sauce. I do recommend people don't use it too quickly and too much of it. Now, for the spring, I also made a traditional pepper paste, Indonesian pepper paste. It's called Sambal. This one is made with lemon ahis. It's got fresh ginger in there, fresh garlic, and it's a very, very pepper-forward paste. It's great for cooking, but you can add it to the meal afterwards as well. And then a couple of years ago, we actually had Canada 150. We were 150 years old. We made a barbecue sauce. We had to actually rename it to not just barbecue sauce. People have been using it as a condiment. They've been using it as a salad dressing. They've been using it on food. There's a lot of different uses for it. We won third place actually in the World Hot Sauce Awards in Louisiana with it as well 2 years ago. So we were quite surprised with that and very happy with that. So Angela has been typing beside me, and for the people that haven't seen it, I do want to say that for this specific event, what we have done is we have waived all shipping costs for any order over 60 Canadian dollars, which is roughly 35 British pounds. So it's a very good deal. You do not have to pay for any shipping. So if anybody wants to order, now is the time to do it. Normally, there's a flat shipping rate of 25 Canadian dollars. That is pretty much all that I have to say about that.
That is an amazing deal. Absolutely outstanding. Wow.
I told you I would give you a reason to order sooner rather than later.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, your warehouse guys are going to get a workout. Awesome. Absolutely cracking. Wow. I'm blown away with that one because, you know, cross-border transport can be expensive.
Oh, it is. And you know what? And like I said, it is specifically for this event. I mean, I really appreciate what you're doing here. And this is great to see that everything is working so greatly, except for the little hitch. But that was me. Like I said, I probably tempted fate by saying everything went smooth.
No, I think we got to the 8-hour limit and Facebook just went, nah, that's it. Enough.
You're done.
We got Zuckerberged. Dear, oh dear. Awesome. Absolutely cracking. Yes, I will. You'll definitely see my name pop up. I'm hoping you'll see lots of people here too, because
that'd be awesome.
Wow.
Yeah, and the good thing is actually after this event is over, there is a store in Europe as well in Belgium. It's called thechillishop.eu. Yep. They carry a lot of my hot sauces as well. So if you want to do want to stock up, you can definitely get in contact with them.
Cracking. Absolutely cracking. So, right. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure. One day I will meet you. I will.
Oh, yes.
I'm slowly turning into Vic Klinko, so one day I'm going to meet all of you. Yeah, that's just the to-do list over there. That's dear, oh dear. Hi, my name's Alex. I have a problem.
Hot sauce is anonymous, right?
Oh, it is. I'll tell you, it's a slippery slope. You start with a jalapeno, and before you know it, that's it. You're down there in the gutter with the scorpions and the Carolina Reapers, and it just all goes wrong. Absolutely cracking to talk to you. So, what we're going to do now is, if anyone's got any questions, I didn't see any in chat there. Loads of people just praising you. Like this, not just Greg, I mean, interesting. I'm going to give Greg a shout out. Actually, his YouTube channel, Fire in the Hole, it needs more subscribers. Go and search on YouTube. All right, if you're watching this, you like chilies, you'll love Greg. He's a lovely guy. He is. He very, very funny. You need to go check out Fire in the Hole on YouTube. Give it a subscribe and show some love.
That's amazing. Greg is a great guy. He is a good friend of mine, and I believe that we are going to be on later on doing stupid things. And I love doing reviews with him. I mean, I try to help him out with that. I've got a lot of access to good products, and we love doing reviews on different hot sauces. So.
Yeah, I understand you might not like him quite so much in a couple of hours.
Yeah, I know. I hear you. I mean, right now I still like him, so let's keep it at that.
Awesome. Well, love to you, sir, and to Angela as well. Stay safe.
We will, and we'll talk to you later, bud.
Indeed. Take care.
Bye.
Absolutely cracking deal there. Yep. 60 Canadian dollars. Sounds a lot, 60, doesn't it? But you look at the exchange rate, that's a really good deal. And to throw shipping in as well. Dude, why aren't you ordering already? I will be. So coming up next, I don't think he's on the he's on there just yet. But if I just paste that again, so he's got the link there. I'm kind of hoping he hasn't had to run out and put a fire out. But what we'll do in the meantime is we will bring Mr. Matt Tangent on. Hello, sir.
Hi there, Alex. How you doing?
I'm doing good. Nice hat.
Thanks. Yeah, I quite like your hat as well. Nice t-shirt. I've got my League of Fire one on. I should have put my NEUK one on, shouldn't I? I should have put my NEUK one on. I've done double League. I'm double LOF today. Double LOF. Should we try and get a bit more light here? Is that better? Oh, you can see my face now.
It's mood lighting.
So yeah, I've got to say, I've been dipping in and out today, and it's quite incredible what you've put together, mate. It's been going what for how many hours now? It's
8 hours. Yeah,
8 hours. It's just remarkable. You know, everything's kind of just working together, and it's you've got one thing happening, another thing happening, boom, boom, boom. People coming in, people going out, and it's just a who's who of who's in the Chilli scene, and it's just great. I'm glad what you've done is amazing, mate. So and I'm glad to pop in and say hi. Really,
it's been absolutely fantastic. So, how is the League of Fire going?
The League of Fire is it's just gone a bit bonkers. Really, it's just it's captured the imagination of the world. We've just put in the Pocky one chip challenge as the league table. Well, actually, the original one and the latest one from last year, the black one as well. So we've got two league tables because they're separate products. And a lot of people have started sending in their challenge their submissions. So if there's anybody who's done that in the past couple of days, I will get on top of it. I've got a bit of a backlog to get through, but yeah, because I do it all manually. I'm the one who puts all the data on the website and makes all the all the numbers, all the links to the videos. I create the profiles. So it's a full-time job. Honestly, it has really become quite a thing, and I'm glad to be involved. It's really good fun, and I'm just kind of pleased with what we created. Really, it's pretty cool. And of course, I was going to be on today with Aussie Hot Sauces, as one of the stalls, as it were, but I had real problems with getting stock in time. Really, I had problems with customs and that kind of thing. The port health as well. They go through everything with a fine-tooth comb. The good news is, I have a pallet arriving at my doorstep on Monday morning, so I'll be having all the Bunsters STB. You know what that means, don't you? STB.
I've got a bottle of STB behind me, in fact.
Oh, do you? Ah, well, so they've got a load more of that because we ran out just in the new year, and people have been after that. Another one that's really, really popular is Byron Bay. What have you got there? Oh, you got the posh barbecue and the STB. And the posh barbecue is
the bed.
Yeah, the bed. The bed. Yeah, the posh barbecue is it's really quite special as well. It's a real kind of the porcini mushroom in there, and the dill. It's just quite something. And another real popular one that is that I've got coming over is Byron Bay chili sauces. It's the coconut, the curry coconut one is just really, really popular. So I've actually got over 100 bottles of that arriving. So if people bear with me with that, because I'll be doing that all on Monday.
No.
On top of the League of Fire submissions that have been coming in. So just bear with me with the League of Fire submissions, because it's everything's kind of just happening all at once. Oof.
Yeah.
So
it's AussieHotSauces.com, isn't it?
AussieHotSauces.com, indeed, yes. And
I don't know.
Yeah, it's I'm the only person who's bringing in Australian hot sauces to the UK. I kind of thought a couple of years ago that there was an opportunity to do that, and it's actually doing pretty well. It's pretty well. I mean, the exchange rate is slightly better for me at the moment, because I mean, to be honest, then the sauces that I have on the website they're not cheap. They're not you can't get a sauce for under sort of £5.50, really.
No, I mean, let's be fair here. A lot of that is factored into the shipping cost. It's come a long way.
It takes 3 months to get to me. It takes me a good few weeks to get all the pallet arranged. I've got a good logistics firm. Andrew at Bunsters is really a top bloke. He's helping me with getting other sauce producers to kind of piggyback on the pallet that I'm bringing over, so I get stuff to the warehouse. So it's kind of I mean,
Rob Dunn mentioned it. Rob Dunn mentioned it this morning. Dunny.
Yes.
Yeah, he said he just missed out on the shipment.
He did, yes, yeah, because it was going to take a lot longer to ship from his Sydney place to the warehouse in Melbourne than he was originally thinking. We forget that Australia is absolutely huge.
Yeah,
it's massive. It's a big place, and to get from Sydney to Melbourne freight, you can take up to maybe a week to 10 days. I mean, you could pay a premium for speedy delivery and stuff, but
I mean, if you think of it in terms, if we drove, from where I am here, just south of London, and we drove up to Time Burner, and that took me 8 hours. Okay, that's a trip between towns.
It is. You would pop out to buy a pint of milk for that. Yeah, absolutely
mad. So while we're on the League of Fire tip here, we have somebody who's coming on to attempt one of the League of Fire challenges. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave you to officiate this one. It will save you having to watch the video.
Okay.
Think of it like that.
Yes.
So let's bring in Jeff the Fireman.
Jeff the Fireman. Hello, mate. How you doing? Jeff, can you hear us? Can you hear me?
What I'm going to do is I'm going to need you to officiate this one. It will say you haven't watched the video.
Jeff, mate, can you hear me?
Okay.
You're live.
I think you've got Facebook audio playing, Jeff. If you turn that off and just have the audio for the stream, it won't.
I am doing great. Everyone hear me?
Yeah. Jeff, can you turn the audio off on your Facebook? Jeff, mate, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
The stream that you've got running, can you turn the audio off on that? The live stream.
How about now? Does this work?
That's better. Can you hear me all right?
Does this work?
1 2 1 2.
How about that? 1 2 1 2. Does that work?
Perfect. Yes.
Excellent.
Just you and me, Jeff.
Perfect.
So, mate, you're going to be attempting the Moab challenge, is that correct? Oh, the Bites challenge.
Changed it to bites because I might do 2.
Okay.
Start with 1, get some practice in.
Okay, yes.
Otherwise, I'll have the mob done in like 3 minutes. And it'll be
well, that's the thing. I was looking at your stats. Your last one you did it in 3 minutes 33 seconds.
Yeah, at midnight.
Were you hoping to smash that, get that under 3 minutes?
Oh yeah, definitely. Probably not this time though, but
you will. You'll do it.
I've got 2 mobs, so I'm going to give that a quick attempt. I think last time I was all prepared and ready for it, and
you've got to get in the zone, haven't you?
Yeah, I fell asleep, and then once I woke up at midnight, I had 10 minutes, and I ate it in 3:33. So I'm sure I can do a lot better than that.
Oh, well, if you've had a good night's sleep, then you probably have. Probably have.
It's only like 10 something here. It's only 10 after 10 in the morning here in
California. I see. Yeah, it's 6:15 in the evening here. So, with regards to the Moab, just talking about the Moab, I did the Moab a couple of years ago. I was the first person in the UK to do it, I think. These were before the rules were kind of finely tuned. I actually drank during it. If you think about it, for now, that would be null and void. But the main thing that I had trouble with, because I think I did it in January or February, it was so cold. The caramel was solid, and it was just, I had real problems chewing it. I think the thing is to kind of do it in a warmer climate, if possible, or in a warm room. What do you say?
Well, definitely in a warmer room, but at the same time, sometimes when it's too wet, it gets hard to swallow. A lot of time. And I've tried it. I think Alex, she tried the Moab, and she only got halfway through it. And so I had the other half of it that I was able to practice on. Just
why not?
Just various different ways to see if I could speed up the eating of it, and I think I've succeeded.
Good
so
stuff.
the only way to do that, obviously, is to test it, and I'll be doing a couple of lives coming up soon. But I'm not on the Hot Bites table yet, so it's going to be good to try. You're going to
do the bites now, yeah?
I'm going to do the bites now because I have those with me, but I don't have the Moab with me.
You don't have. Have you tried the bites before, or is this your first attempt?
No, this will be my first attempt on it. That's completely.
I think if you've done if you smash the Moab in 3.5 minutes, you'll have absolutely no problems with these.
I feel that.
Are you ready to go with the bites now?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely ready to go. Anytime.
Do you know I've got a timer here if we want to do the timing. So basically, I've done the bites before. You've got 2 minutes to savor each bar, and then after the final bar, the final 2 minutes, you've got a 5-minute afterburn. So you're going to do that, and then you're going to do another lot of bites.
Probably, I'll see.
Well, let's have a look. I'm just going to get my bites league table up on here. Hot Dang Show bites. So, do you want to open up the box and see what you got inside?
Oh yeah, definitely. It's already prepared.
You've got it.
As I was saying, the problem I may have is lasting 2 minutes because I'll probably have these done in like 15, 20 seconds.
Oh, I think it will. Yeah, it's getting, it's enjoying, enjoying each one.
I'm so used to slamming them that doing it slow is going to be actually something good.
You'll be fine. You'll be fine. So we're going to start with the milk chocolate, the milk chocolate one, which is the purple wrapper. That's got habanero peppers in. So if you want to get yourself ready with that, I've got my stopwatch. Ready. And after this one, you've got the red wrapper, which is ghost pepper, and then after that, it's the Carolina Reaper one, which is the black wrapper. So those who aren't aware, these are produced by Willie Peets for Hot Dang Show, Roger Trier's Hot Dang Show. And yeah, Willie Pete, veteran-owned chocolate producer in Connecticut, I believe. Is that correct, Jeff?
Yep, that's it.
Good stuff. Okay, so are you ready to rock and roll? So if I 3, 2, 1, boom. So you got 2 minutes to enjoy that. I don't think you're going to have any issue with that at all. When I first had the habanero one, it was a slight tingle more than anything.
I don't taste it really. Oh, there it is.
Yeah,
there's a slight tingle.
And it's kind of peanut butter as well, peanut butter and toffee bits.
Yeah, definitely, very tasty.
So, what other challenges have you done, or are you looking at doing? Have you done the Tube of Terror?
I haven't done the Tube of Terror yet, but I do have it ready to go. Yeah,
I'm the same. I promised I would do a Tube of Terror once I got to 1,000 YouTube subscribers, which happened a couple of weeks ago. But I've been kind of putting it off. But also, I've got to be in the zone. I don't know if you're doing a challenge, do you have to kind of psych yourself up and kind of get in the zone and prep mentally?
Yeah, definitely. I need to, especially if I'm trying to consume fast. If I'm trying to do like a speed eat or eat a lot faster, then I like to do preparation ahead of time, get myself all situated. I don't like to be rushed into it.
No,
and I think it really does help. It helps a lot, if you get everything situated how you want it, and then when it comes time, it's pretty easy to do.
So have you finished that bar now? Have you? That first one? Yeah, it's all gone. So I wasn't paying attention. I was looking over to the left, and you must have finished it. Okay, so you've got another 10 seconds before you start the next bar, which is the red wrapper, and that's the white chocolate, and that has got ghost peppers in. So if you want to start chomping away at that, this was my favorite one of the three.
Oh yeah, I like this one.
The ghost pepper flavor kind of just really works with the white chocolate. It
really does.
Very creamy.
Yes, I like the taste of this a lot. This would go good in a big bar.
I think it would actually, yeah.
Yeah, if there was a big bar of this is really tasty. So while you were saying, Matt, about the other challenges, other than the Tube of Terror, I've also got a Toe of Satan, although I hate cinnamon, but I'll still give it a go. Yeah,
we don't have that on the League of Fire.
We have that on NEUK.
Oh, I see, yeah. Well,
I also have corn chips. James Gray, he sent me a packet of corn chips.
Oh, well, the world's hottest from the Chilli seed bank.
Yeah, so that's one of the ones that I'm going to do too in the future.
Ah, good stuff. Well, my advice on that, because I've done that myself, is make sure you have a little drink beforehand, just before you start, so that you've got some, because they're very, very dry. They are very dry. They will just dry your mouth out. I don't know if you saw Mike Molten Moose Jack.
Yeah, I did.
Did that? He almost choked to death on it, on the corn chips, because he's obviously necking the whole lot in. He's trying to get as many in his mouth as possible, and they just sapped any moisture from him.
Wow, I mean, yeah. I can definitely see how that can happen.
Yeah. So anyone else wanting to attempt the world's hottest corn chip challenge, then you just make sure you've had a little sip of something beforehand, and don't choke to death because it's not good PR. Right. The dark chocolate one. These are the Reapers. Now, have a little sniff before you go. Oh, I was going to say, have a little sniff before you go. That you can really smell the Reapers coming through.
I can.
This is the one that started getting me sweaty when I did this, and it did build things up. The heat going to build up. Oh.
It's very.
And of course, during these challenges. There's no liquid to be consumed and no other food to relieve any of the pain. But I can see it's not affecting you whatsoever.
Oh, I'm dying.
Yeah.
No, it's not too bad at all.
Yeah.
The fun thing for me is trying to make this chocolate last. That's the end of it.
Yeah. Well, I think you just got to enjoy. You got just another minute before we do the 5-minute afterburn. So, well, this will go on till 11 minutes, and then you've got a choice to whether you want to do another one. I see a comment from Paul Oro saying Matt looks a bit like Timmy Mallet. Well, thank you, Paul. Paul is also known as the Boot. He's involved heavily with the League of Fire, as you well know. What else was I going to say? I was going to mention something about other challenges.
Well, that was a big ramp up, that third bar.
Yeah.
I mean, the second bar was, man, really delicious. I really did like the second bar, like you were saying, but there was a big ramp up on that third bar for sure. I'm feeling a lot of tingle and heat, in the mouth. Really good tingle. Is that the Nemesis?
I believe it is. And I think the Nemesis bar is basically made up of 8 of those.
Oh, yeah. So it's like 4 times hotter than the Moab. I mean, it's a good heat. I like it. It's making my nose run a little. I have to get it. Oh.
Have you done the Moab? Sorry, the Nemesis bar? Any other Willie Pete's challenges?
I haven't done the Nemesis bar yet. And that went down the wrong way. I haven't done the Nemesis bar yet, and I haven't done the
Chilli Cherry Nightmare?
Cherry Nightmare, that's another one. This Corona stuff has gotten me busy at work. I mean, really busy. We've had to change a bunch of stuff in the way we're doing it.
Oh, I bet. Yeah.
Like that, I'm getting tears. And I don't often get tears from chocolate, so that's a good one. And that's for Luciano.
Yeah, I can see that, yes. Are you finding, as a fireman, are you finding with the lockdown that there are fewer fires to deal with at the moment because people aren't out being stupid and setting fires, or are there more chip pan incidents perhaps?
No,
chip pan incidents these days?
There are. There's cats in the trees. There's all kinds of the weirdest ones. But I found that lately, a lot of the calls have diminished, and mostly because the hospitals are full and people don't really want to go to the hospitals because they have a risk of catching an infection or catching the virus at the hospital. Yeah. So a lot of times what we're having to do is we can only send in one person at a time now, and we've got to completely cover them up, glove them up, complete protection. Yeah. Only if it's a life or death situation can we really go in and ignore the warnings that come with it. So it's changed. Our fire prevention programs have been so good that we don't have as many fires. We have more medicals. Mm-hmm. And times now when we go to the medicals, it used to be that we would never recommend you drive yourself to the hospital. We'd normally always just say, call an ambulance because anything could happen on the drive to the hospital. We're about 15 minutes away from our local hospital. So now we're telling people to actually drive themselves if they're not in a dangerous way, or if you think you're going to be sick, you may as well just stay home and self-isolate. Yeah. I do know that people haven't been calling because normally we'll get a call for something silly here or there, but lately people haven't been calling at all. So I'll go with the good side on that one, definitely.
And what about people being bored and potentially making hoax calls. Do they happen? And
yeah, we don't really get that many hoax calls. You know, the city that I live in, we've only got like 1,500 people that live in the city itself. So if you make a hoax call, we're going to really know who it is.
Exactly. Yeah.
And with the way that everything is now, they can trace everything right back to the call, to the person, whoever made it. And, you know, they'll have a cop over there in minutes just to figure out what's going on.
Exactly. So we're coming up to 9.5 minutes. So you've got another 1.5 minutes before the 5-minute afterburn is over. So just to let people know, I've actually put another order in with Willie Pete for a load more Nemesis, Chili Cherry Nightmare, the White Chili Cherry Nightmare as well, and the Moab Gold, and some more Moabs. So with a bit of luck, they should be with me and on the League of Fire website soon, within a couple of weeks, hopefully. I've also ordered more Tubes of Terror from David Foy at Blazing Foods, Death Nuts, and also some Death Nut challenges as well. So we'll be well stocked in the next few weeks.
Yeah, I can't wait to try the gold Moab. I've got one of those. I've got a regular one, and then I've got a gold one. And the reason is like I'm a sucker for white chocolate. I really do like white chocolate. So I almost can't wait to try that one. And I don't know if I can get a good time and a good place. I want to just try and beat my 3:33. I want to get at least under 3 minutes. That's what my
that will give you 5 points rather than 4. And also, just so in case people are wondering, we're actually we have the white Moab and the dark Moab are both on the same league table.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
We haven't separated the two for that. Okay, 3, 2, 1. 11 minutes. You have completed the bites challenge, Jeff. Well done. Are you going to attempt another one?
We may as well just leave that clock running.
Okay, let me just I'll reset it and then start again so that I'll be confusing myself otherwise. I shall make sure we got time to do another one.
We got time to do another one?
Yeah.
No, I can do another one later.
Yeah, I'll just. I think Alex has not messaged me.
Yeah, you can crack on if you want to go for it, Jeff.
Alex, yeah. Okay. Well, yeah. Carry on, Jeff.
All right. Well, purple again.
Yeah. Because you get a bonus point for completing a bites in succession. Let me just have a quick look. I do forget which points you get. So you get 3 points per box of bites, and then you'll get an extra bonus point for the second box of bites as well. So you, after this, you will get 7 points when completed towards your your League of Fire total, and I'll be updating everything next week with all the league tables because there's a lot happening. There's a lot being submitted.
It's fun. Oh, sorry. From the first one, I got a tingle. Just a little tingle, like you were saying. But as soon as I ate the second one, I don't even taste it now. It just tastes like chocolate to me.
Oh, well, I suppose the Reaper is just wiped out any
exactly
any potential for heat there. Do you are you into eating raw, fresh pods? Is that your thing as well, or?
Yes, it is. And in California, obviously, it'll be coming up soon, and that's one of the things that I'm waiting for. It's pretty hard to find it or find fresh pods around here. I can get jalapenos and I can get certain other ones, but getting Carolina Reapers and definitely Trinidad Scorpions, which is by far my favorite.
Oh, I love Scorpions. I do love them. The second chocolate, the white chocolate with the ghost pepper.
Oh, that tastes good.
Nothing touching the sides there. Are you getting a tingle from that one at all?
Just a little tingle, but it's more of the taste, and I think it's because of the white chocolate, because I really like it, and I like this a lot.
We should have a word with Willie Pete to see if we can do a dedicated bar that's just the white chocolate.
definitely, I like the taste of that.
With regards to chili eating contests, fresh pods, are they quite popular in your neck of the woods, or are they travel?
Not too popular. There's more of the chili cook-offs, eating bowls of chili.
Yeah.
And that's hard with me because I'm a non-meat eater. I can't eat meat. I have an allergy to it. So
oh dear. Yeah.
I can use, there's this product called Beyond Beef that to me tastes just like meat. So I've been using that. And you can enter competitions with that, but you can't really do pod eating up here. I'd have to go to Sacramento or San Francisco. Which Sacramento is where I went to see Johnny and Shen when they were at the brewery. I went down there to watch them do that battle, which was fantastic.
And how far away is that from you? Is that a long drive?
It's about 6 hours for me.
Wow. So
I went down the weekend before to see Dustin. Dustin was competing, I think the weekend before, Dustin Johnson. And my truck broke down on the way there, so I completely missed it. But I was able to get down to see Johnny and Shen battle it out. Last one.
Yep.
Black.
Yeah, it's a damn shame that we can't do live chili eating contests at the moment. With the festivals, etc., being cancelled all over the UK and I imagine over the world as well. I was lined up to do some chili eating contests, for League of Fire this year. So they've been kind of pushed back to next year. And it's getting the pods for the contests as well at the right time of year. Obviously, towards the end of the year, August, September, you've got a fresh harvest of fresh pods. The earliest contests, sort of festivals that over here are kind of at beginning of May. So the chili eating contests for them, you've got to. Oh, you're almost done.
That's it.
Yeah, you're going to have to use maybe a few dried pods and maybe sort of some stuff that are maybe grown in a greenhouse or something that's grown out of season somehow. So you've got another 20 seconds before the 5-minute afterburn.
Or at least 40, 35 seconds. But the pods, I can't wait. Me and my brother and I, we've been eating pods for ages. And it's really hard now because, me living in California and him living in London, we do a lot of our pod eating over the internet. So it's one of the things that I've really missed is eating the pods. I think about the strongest I can get up here is a boot jolokia, Other than that, unless I order from somewhere else.
Have you tried growing your own at all from seed or?
I did. The only trouble is with my job, it's really hard to maintain that. And of course, Alex and I have 6 kids, so that too.
Wow.
And of course, I also run my own business. I have a masonry. I'm a masonry contractor, so I run my own business doing that when I'm not firefighting. I did grow quite some years ago, but lately, especially with the 2 young ones, we have a 3-year-old and a 5-year-old now. That's kind of put paid on it.
Kind of keeps you busy, yes.
It does keep me busy, and I'll probably do it again here next year, I'm hoping.
I grew some reapers and some scorpions, Trinidad scorpions, a couple of years ago from seeds that I acquired from a chili festival, from pods from a chili festival, and I got such an amazing amount of pods from that harvest, and I just froze them all. I put them in the freezer because they freeze really, really well. And what I like to do is get a fresh pod that's been frozen and kind of get a pair of scissors and kind of shave off fresh chili onto my food. And that works really well. But it was taking up so much space in my freezer, there wasn't enough room for anything else. I actually went over to my local butcher's and I said, "Can you make some bespoke sausages for me with my chilies?" And he did. So I had about 4 kilos of sausages made with these super hot. I had some Dorset Naga peppers as well that were frozen from a previous plant, and these sausages were, and still are, because I've still got a few left, are incredibly spicy. I can see your eyes watering there. Is that that's the Reaper one? Just
that's the Reaper one. I think the Reaper one, after about a minute or two, just makes my eyes water just a little bit. Not too bad though, but it's a nice build up. I like the heat.
How's your stomach? How's your stomach? Because you've had six pieces of chocolate now, so that's going to be 200, 180 grams maybe,
something like that. Not too bad. I'm a chocolate eater. I do like chocolate, even though I try and keep it down to not eating a bunch of chocolate. But one of the chocolates is one of my favorites.
And how do you prep before doing a challenge? Do you line your stomach? Do you eat a burger? Do you eat?
Well, this morning I had a cup of tea. My normal thing. And normally I don't eat breakfast, but knowing that I was going to do this at 10, what I did was I made some porridge.
Yeah,
a little bit of porridge with a little bit of milk, and then hopefully that would line my stomach up for this, which must be, because I don't feel a thing in my stomach at all.
No, that's good. We've got 2 minutes left, and then you've completed the price challenge twice.
Yeah, most of what I'm feeling is just a slight nice heat, and I can see I'm red in the face too.
Yeah, you are. You're getting you're glowing a bit. You're going to start a fire if you're not careful. But I suppose
as long as I don't put off the smoke detectors, we'll be good.
Well, do you know any firemen nearby that can help you out? So
yeah, I'm actually in my office above the fire station, so right below me is a whole bunch of trucks.
Wow. So have you got a pole nearby that you have to rush to and slide down?
Poles. It's earthquake country.
Oh, wow.
And they try and discourage that because, you can get too many people injured on one of those.
Yes.
We were trying to campaign for a slide because that would be cool.
Yeah. A little spin. One that goes around, yeah, like a water slide.
The majority of the people just come in their private vehicles, and they'll just pull up when it's time.
Yeah.
We do keep like a bunch of people on hand. I should dry my eye off a little bit on either one of those.
Do you find that your tears are stingy? Are they burning at all?
Yeah, there is a little tingle in the tear. And I'm sure that's from the Carolina Reaper.
Yeah, I don't doubt that. Yeah. So we've got half a minute left.
Excellent. I don't know how Johnny did. What did he do, 7 or 8 of these?
I think he did 8. He did 7 of them. He did 7.
Damn, that's pretty good. I mean, for someone to do that many, that's actually really good.
And that's a lot of chocolate as well. That's a lot of chocolate.
A lot of chocolate. The heat, I'm sure that the heat is nothing to him. It's a decent heat, but it's the amount of chocolate as well would do it in the end.
Okay, 3, 2, 1. Ta-da! Congratulations. Double bites.
Well, thank you. Thanks, Matt. Thanks for everything that you do for League of Fire. I really like that. I really.
Oh no, thank you. You're welcome. It's a passion now, and it's taking over my life.
Well, that's good.
So where's Alex? Alex, are you there?
I am here. Apparently, Roger Trier is lurking around in the chat somewhere.
Ah.
So yeah.
Oh. So I just wanted to say, I completely forgot the League of Fire. We're doing a hot sauce Super League. Are you aware of that, Alex? I mentioned it on the kind of last week. But we'll be getting 20 UK hot sauce producers, and they're entering 4 sauces each: mild, medium, hot, and extra hot. There's going to be an image and a link to each of the sauces on the League of Fire site to encourage people to kind of click on them and buy them. And there'll be a form to fill in for people to choose their top 5 for each category. And then after X amount of time, haven't decided yet, probably towards the end of May, we're going to count up all the votes and then do a league table showcasing the top 10 for each category. So that if you're in 11th or 20th place, you're not going to know. So it's only the top 10 we'll be showcasing. But hopefully it'll create a bit of a buzz, encourage people to buy some UK hot sauce.
Yeah.
And maybe even try some sauces that they may not have tried themselves or aren't even aware of.
Definitely. Getting that name out there is quite difficult at the moment for the sauce producers, because obviously the festivals aren't happening. So we did this. But it's finding those new producers, finding those new flavors that all of a sudden become favorites. So it's a good measure. It is a good acid test if you've got a top 10 list of, mild, medium, hot, super hot sauces. If you know where your heat scale is, the top 10 of those are all going to be good sauces.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
You can't go wrong.
Indeed. Right. Well, look, I've got to go now. So it's been a pleasure, Alex. Congratulations, Jiff. Well done on the bites.
No problem.
It's lovely to finally speak with you and meet with you, Jiff. So take it easy. I'm going to put the barbecue on now and do some of those sausages that I was talking to you about, Jiff. And again, Alex, nice one for doing this. This is quite amazing.
Excellent. Thanks, guys.
It's been fun. Fun. Cheers, Matt.
Bye.
Jiff, well done.
Well,
the chat loves you. Everyone loves you. Yeah.
Excellent.
Thank you for continuing to look after the people where you live. Absolutely cracking job.
Thanks very much.
So, been a pleasure, sir. One day, you get a hug too.
I'll be in England for it. I'm going to come in England especially for that hug.
Brilliant. Looking forward to it, sir.
Excellent. Thanks, Alex.
Take care.
You too.
Okay, so what we should have coming up next is hella hot sauce, but I think Carl Coulson has been held up somewhere. Now that's an interesting message I've just received. Marvelous. Yeah, it could be a little surprise coming up. Just popped up on my messenger. So I'm going to do a little bit of filling here. If anybody wants to pop on, if we've got anybody in the chat that wants to come and join me for a little chat, and by all means, I shall post the link there in the chat. If you click that, if you've used StreamYard before, it's really easy. If you haven't used it before, you might actually have to click 2 or 3 things. Okay. Yeah. It's not too challenging. Don't worry. But yeah, feel free, pop on. It'd be good to have somebody here. So far today, we have been through the Australian contingent of Uncle Mungo's, Crowley's hot sauce, and Australian extreme chili condiments. They kicked the day off this morning. That was absolutely amazing. Great to see them there. Then Irina came in, representing Wales. First representative from Wales for the day. She came in with a bit of a pickle. I will post everybody's website address in the stream chat once we're done. Obviously, I'm a little bit busy at the moment, but I'll get that posted back, and everybody can check there for details. We had Psycho Chilli come in. Simon, Mr. Psycho himself. He popped on. Cracking sauce. I chugged it. Screaming Chimp. Yep. The ever calm and suave, sophisticated Neil. Mr. Chimp came on, bounced around a lot, but he was great. Absolutely fabulous to see him. We had Rick and Laura from the Chili Project. Rick straight off of the back of the NEUK Pizza Challenge. He went on to then act as camera. I'm impressed, seriously impressed. We had Chilli of the Valley, our second representative for the wonderful country of Wales. Absolutely glorious place to be. Damry came on Chilli of the Valley. Make sure you check them out. He's got a cracking 3 for 2 offer going on. Check out his Facebook page for details. We had Tristan representing Mr. Vicky's. Absolutely great job there, Tris. If you ever go to a festival in the south of England and you see a Mr. Vicky stall, you will see Tris behind it, usually with the sombrero on. Yep, he loves the sombrero. We had Stephen Dixon and the boss, Miss M. Come on from Hot Pots Chili Products. We've had Flavor Before Fire with the wonderful Mark Elliott. Wigga Wagga with Victor Wusu. He came on. He showed us some interesting stuff there. If you haven't looked at his gear before, wiggawagga.com, okay, make sure you go and check it out, because there's some stuff there that is unique, absolutely unique, and really, really interesting. Chili Scrumptious. James came on from Chili Scrumptious. He gave us a lesson there that I'm sure Grandpa NEUK appreciated with the cocktails. Howl at the Moon, we had Cooking with Joe. It was different, but it shows that hot sauces are not just on your food. You can actually use them in cooking. Really, really good little clip there from Joe. Lee came on with Sean. So Lee from Badger's Arts and Foods, he came on. Sean from the chili farm, he popped up as well, showed us some plants there. We had Johnny Scoville, the one, the only, join us for Blazing Foods, and Haico as well. I've just put my Haico's order in. I suggest you do the same because the deal is amazing. We've had some cracking deals all day. We're just waiting to see if Carl Coulson joins us. In the meantime, what we're going to do, we're going to look forward to Price's Spices with Michael Price. We're going to look forward to Kayleigh, and we're going to look forward to Henry's Hot Sauce as well. Just looking at the time here, we're coming up 10 to 7 in the UK here. I think what we'll do, because I know what Kayleigh's doing, I think what we'll do is, I can see her there in the lobby. We're gonna jump across, and we're gonna say hi to Kayleigh. And I wonder if he will guest host for us, Mr. Johnson. I can see you there. Would you mind guest hosting?
What are we hosting? I just jumped in. Hey, how are you?
How you doing, Mr. Menace?
Good, man.
So we have Kayleigh Kaos Smith. She's doing the Hot Damn Bites, I believe.
Oh, very cool.
Would you mind hosting that?
Yeah, absolutely.
You'll make her day.
Let's do it.
Awesome. Let's bring Kayleigh in. Hi, Kayleigh.
Hi.
Of course, you know the Atomic Menace, Mr. Dustin Johnson.
Hi.
Good morning here, afternoon there, right?
I'm going to leave you two together, okay? Dustin, be careful. All right.
Cool.
Yeah, watch yourself. All right.
All right, so we're doing a bites today, huh? I haven't done that yet.
Yes, we sure are. Can you time for me, please?
Yeah, absolutely. In fact, I have something here that will work perfectly for it. What is the time on the bites for the rolls?
2 minutes and then 5 minutes after bed.
All right.
Right.
So
The purple one.
there. And you let me know when you're ready.
Yes. Right. Ready?
Yeah, it's still relatively early for me. I got up a couple hours ago, but it's a process waking up, at least on my weekends. This whole event is really cool, and I was like, I was really kind of bummed for a moment because I wasn't sure I was going to be able to join in on it.
Oh, it's been amazing.
So, yeah, I was because UK time being on the west coast of the United States, it's so far off that it started at 2 a.m. my time. So I slept through most of it. But it's a really cool thing that he put together. I think it's awesome.
That has been amazing.
Yeah, we can see everybody now. I couldn't see the chat for a moment. I was like, all right, 2 minutes per bar. So we're at 1 minute now. Yeah, one of the problems I've ever, I've come across, because I'm in the process of setting things up to even do, live stuff like this. So this is a work in progress on my set here that is finally starting to get a little, cleaned up here. Some stuff in the background and all that, but getting a timer that shows up on camera is really tough.
Yeah, it really is. Right, the first bar's gone.
Awesome. All right, so
And
5
then,
seconds, and then I believe you start the second bar, right?
yeah.
Okay. So it's basically Nemesis rules, but shortened, because you're not doing a whole 8 ounce bar.
After the last bar, it's a 5-minute burn. I'm almost certain it is.
What's my next challenge going to be? I don't know. I got a pile of stuff building up. Actually, the next challenge, I think
Second bar.
I've got Twisted Jerky. It's a 13 million Scoville, so it's kind of like the Tube of Terror equivalent in beef jerky form. The creator of that wants to go live with me, so I'm going to bring him on, and me and him he'll be hanging out while I do it. So he's relatively new to me. I don't think he knows, like he hasn't followed me, a whole lot. He's kind of stepping into the chili head scene, and he's making his jerky and stuff. So that'll be really cool.
I'm shaking so bad.
Oh, you're doing great though. Yeah, there's a pile of other challenges that are going to happen, but like I said, I'm just working on the technical aspect. I've barely got it set up to where I can hop on the computer at any time just about now like this. And at first I was bummed. I wasn't sure I was going to make it onto this. And this is such a cool event. And being the very first one, I wanted to be a part of it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep. And the thanks, Alex, for putting that up. The easiest way to find, if you even, I mean, you can search it on YouTube. It comes up pretty easy, but atomicmenace.com will take you there too. I linked it straight to the YouTube. Awesome. Great job. All right. 30 seconds and you'll start the third bar.
The evil bar.
Yep. How you feeling?
Feeling good. 5.
Good. After this, I have to, the honeydew list and chores and whatnot every Saturday.
I need to put my little one to bed after this.
Oh, yeah. That's the best time to do a challenge is before bed.
Oh, right.
Luckily, you can generally sleep through it. In case you were going to get any cramps or possibility like that.
Oh, this one's horrible.
So, from what I understand, is the Nemesis bar is 8 squares, the same size basically. And though Nemesis bar has about 29, 30 Reapers in it, and I think that final square in the bites actually has more Reaper per square than the Nemesis bar does. So I think it's the hottest chocolate that Willie Pete's makes right now. It's a pretty serious little square of chocolate, that's for sure.
Definitely.
Although that the new one that just came out from Fuego Box, so it's the White Lightning version of their Choco Challenge. Willie Pete's actually makes that one too, and that's got a lot of Ed Curry's peppers in it, so that might be a pretty serious one. I haven't tried it yet though; it's just coming out. All right, yeah, lots of time. speaking to Ed Curry, and it seems to be a story about everything that he wants to make. I guess they actually didn't make the White Lightning as hot as he wanted to either. I guess he's always trying to go completely crazy, and they're like, "Whoa, calm down, Ed, calm down." Awesome job. You were doing so great. All right, 10 seconds, and then the 5-minute after starts. I don't think I'm much of a host, though. I was kind of surprised I jumped in, and I was like, oh, well, there we go. But it's always good practice. All right. So what's your heat level at?
I say about 6.
It's pretty good. How you feeling? How's your stomach?
My stomach's fine.
Awesome. That's good to hear.
Thanks, James.
Have you done a bites before?
Yeah, once before.
Okay. Yeah, so you knew what to expect going into this.
Yeah.
I'm a sucker for sweets. I don't know. A lot of people I know don't like mixing, hot and sweet, but for me, the chocolate, it's super good.
I love chocolate.
The biggest issue. The biggest issue I've come across is when it's too much chocolate. You're just like, oh, okay, I don't want any more.
My God.
Oh, wow. Nemesis is going to host for you. That's very nice. Can't wait to see that. You're doing great. That puts us almost halfway there. One more minute, I think, to halfway. I'm going to have to go back.
Do the cha-cha. I always helps me.
No, you're doing awesome. I'm going to have to go back and watch some of the stuff I missed earlier in the feed. Alex put together a huge thing here. There's a whole bunch of people on it. I did
it's been amazing.
So I got Haicos, and I got I'm going to have to get on that deal, too. That's a really good deal. Maybe he'll even have some corn chips I can get from him, because the ones I ordered from Australia 2 months ago are not here.
Oh, God.
That's a tough one to get. But
I don't think I could do them corn chips. Thanks, Phil.
James. I thought that was Shahina, too.
I think everybody did.
Or was it Shahina that actually did say it? So now I got to look back.
Thanks, Tony. Missing you in our downloads.
I missed that question. How's my beatboxing African Grey? She's doing pretty good. Loud as always. Highly in Wayne. Oh, you're doing great. Less than 2 minutes.
It's just the mouth burn. My tongue's on fire.
Well, that's the best place to have it. You definitely don't want the stomach burn, that's for sure.
I didn't get no stomach cramps off it the last time, so fingers crossed.
Good. Yeah, the cramps are the biggest thing. I mean, if you're trying to avoid anything, doing challenges, it's the gut pain. It's wild sometimes. All right, coming up on the last minute. You're doing fantastic. You did a good job. What was your most recent challenge? I feel like you did something else.
I done the insanity skulls. I think that was last week. And they were brutal. That last one was brutal.
I forget who makes those.
I don't know who makes it, but I think it's Magnus. I don't know whether he's made it or he creates it. But yeah, that red one was brutal. No, I wouldn't do it again. Not a chance.
Yeah, gummies are deceptive. Anything gummy, you have to chew up really well. Otherwise, as it digests, that's when it starts to really hit. And that's a lesson learned. That's a fun one. All right, good job.
I'm done.
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 Fantastic.
Thank you very much.
You're very welcome.
Wow. Well, demolished.
Thank you.
Chocolate stood no chance whatsoever.
Not a chance.
And
I love me chocolate, Alex.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I was surprised because I know Dustin's a busy guy. I was surprised when he popped up and he was there, and I was like,
Well, the hardest part is my daughter. I was like, oh, let's see if I can jump on, but my wife was still asleep, so I had my daughter, and I brought her in here, and I was sitting here just kind of watching the feed and kind of looking for the link. Shot a message over to Alex, and then she's like, I'm going to play with everything and start screaming and doing this. And I was like, this is not going to work. I got to go.
oh, dear. Kids doing kid stuff. What can you do?
It's amazing. 2 years old.
Oh. Well, it's been absolutely awesome to see you. Absolutely awesome. AtomicMenace.com, yeah?
Yep, that'll take you there.
Fantastic. Check out AtomicMenace.com. Make sure you go over to the YouTubes and you hit the button, ding the bell, and all that good stuff.
Yeah. Finally got a studio working on putting some more stuff out rather than every month or two.
I'm just enjoying the fact that James picked up on the fact that you, his nemesis, hosted his lady.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Little victory point for you there, Dustin. Yeah. Cracking, absolutely cracking. Pleasure to see you. There's loads more coming up. I know we're down to the last hour now, but we're finishing with a big bang here. So yeah, you might want to stick around for that.
Definitely.
Cracking. Right. Thanks, guys.
Thank you. Thanks, Atomic Menace. Thanks, Alex.
Take care.
Peace out.
See you soon.
Bye.
Wow. How was that? The Atomic Menace himself. AtomicMenace.com. Go over there. Do what you need to do. Indeed. We have coming up one of the, I'm going to say, the most exacting people I've met in the Chilli world. The level of detail this man goes to is phenomenal. Absolutely phenomenal. You must know that I need to just reach over and go and get that hat that's just like over there, just there, the canna hat, because we're bringing on the one and the only Mr. Michael Price.
How are we doing? Good to see you guys. Glad I made it. It was cutting it fine, but we out there and Indian takeaway and deliver 10.5 hours today. So glad to get home and glad to get one of them ready. So I've got some products lined up, and hopefully I don't nod off halfway through. But yeah, from what I've seen today, you've done some great hosting, Alex, and I'm hearing some great feedback. So yeah, massive thank you for putting this on. And yeah, let's answer some questions and see what we need to do.
Indeed. So what I'm going to do, first of all, is I'm going to put up pricesspices.com, and then I'm going to back out. I'm going to leave you to it and take the floor, sir.
Thank you very much indeed. Well, we are at the... would it be better if I turn the camera this way? Yeah, okay. Fair enough. You get a little bit more of me. There you go. You've even got a little bit down to the lockdown haircut of 3 weeks growth. So I did nearly shave it, but couldn't quite go all the way. I couldn't bring myself to it. Anyway, we're actually back where Prices Spices originally started 6.5 years ago. So it was all made from this little, if I get my finger in the right place, this little kitchen here, which is a galley kitchen, and it's about 2 meters by 3 meters. And that's where we used to bang out thousands of products. Thankfully now we've actually got a commercial kitchen, which is only about 8 minutes away. But we're still actually using, you can see we've got a greenhouse over there. That's our propagation chamber once we've brought them all out, and there's probably about 500 or 600 plants in there at the moment. But yeah, this is where it all started. So it's nice for the fact that things have actually gone a little bit further and we're kind of progressing. It's a shame what this year's thrown us a bit of a curveball on, but you know, let's see what we can change. I'm going to give you a little bit of an introduction of some of our products anyway, and talk you through some of the best sellers. So we do all sorts from rubs and chili con carne seasonings, Cajun seasonings. We do hot sauces. We do things such as piccalilli, and if you like a piccalilli, that was our April Fool's 3 years ago. Painful piccalilli, and it's pretty warm. Anyway, we'll come back around to that one. What I want to talk about first is we might as well start at the mild end. And what we've actually got here is what turns out to be one of our best-selling chili jams. Now, it is mild, but because it's mild, you can use it on everything, to be quite honest with you. Really good with eggs, it's good with salmon, paste it on your salmon fillet. You can do absolutely everything and anything with it. So that one won a Great Taste Gold last year, and I was kind of hoping that we could get the awards in this year. I was hoping for a 2 or maybe even a 3 on that one. Anyway, we do also curry pastes, and then we've also got our hottest product, which is, well, our naturally aspirated hottest products, which is the Nagaraja. Now, at the moment, the standard Nagaraja is out of stock, and we only have the special reserve. The difference being is that this one's got it's got a smidgen more chili in there, but it's actually got more refined chilies in. So rather than just having your basic Dorset Nagas, you've basically got in there Burmese Nagas, you've got 7-pot Primos, and it just makes it quite tasty, but it hurts as well. So if you've got any fresh poppadoms, and I've still got about a dozen left in the van, I'm going to crack some of that out when I get my curry out the oven shortly, and going to enjoy some of that. We do another curry paste called Penology curry paste, which is a recreation of a traditional Madhujafri curry. So if you've ever been to Goa, you will get a prawn curry or a fish curry. It will taste just like this. Basically, half a jar of this, whack it into a pan with full tin of coconut milk, slowly bring it up to the boil for about 4 minutes, tip some prawns in. A minute later, once the prawns are cooked, you've got yourself a beautiful prawn curry. That's only $3.50 a jar. And before I forget, I'm actually going to mention that since this whole escapade started a few weeks back, we've always run a 3 for $9.99 deal on the website. We've actually increased that, so you will now, until further notice, get 4 for £12.50. P&P is on top, but generally speaking, they'll go in a box for 2 kilos, and you'll basically get that for 16 quid. So you're looking at £4 a product delivered. What else do we do? Because we've got a chili farm over in Stratford-upon-Avon, we also do some dehydrated chilies. Now, I will also add all the chilies that we grow, we use in our products, and we do also sell some of the, well, I say some, we sell about half of what we grow to other producers. So if you are a producer and you're running short, or if you're not a producer and you actually want to create some of your own sauces, get in touch with us. We can hook you up with some great chilies. We've got about another 35 varieties growing this year. Some different ones. We've obviously got the Reapers growing because of the Reaper challenge that was knocking about in the UK last year quite a bit. What else have we got? Let's have a see before I lose the plot completely. There we go. We've got some jerk seasoning. Really good if you put some... you can either use one of our hot sauces, one of our mango-based hot sauces, or a pineapple sauce, make it into a nice wet marinade. Or you can even stick that with a little bit of pineapple juice or a little bit of oil, or maybe even both, and then brush it straight onto your chicken as it's barbecuing. Gives it a lovely finish, nice and smoky, spicy, absolutely beautiful. If you want to make some Bombay potatoes in a flash, literally whack that into a pan once you've browned off some onions, a few tomatoes, and some parboiled potatoes. 15 minutes for Bombay potatoes, absolute magic. But I would say that. We also do a range of meat rubs. We've got chicken, beef, lamb, and pork. Again, you only need to put that on your piece of meat for about 20-30 minutes before you cook it. If you do that, you're going to get some flavors that really, really work well. It's not all spicy. The only one that is spicy out of the meat rubs is the pork rub. It's got paprika in there. Obviously, the old Hungarian thing works quite well. What else have we got? We've got a couple of different chili powders from what we grow. We've got cayenne chili powder. And these are also, you can get 4 of these for £5. They're normally £1.50 each, but if you put 4 in your basket at a time, you'll get that down to £5 when you check out. They've also got cayenne chili powder. And then going on to the sauces, we've basically got a mild hot sauce, dare I say hot sauce. So this was a recreation of our, I think it was, 2-star award winner from Great Taste last year. And that has been a great product for us. It's won Fiery Foods Awards over the last few years. It's done amazing things. And that was actually my first creation 6-7 years ago. So what we did was we created a zero heat version of that. And we're going to launch that. Well, we've already launched it, but we're going to launch it in a gift pack for Father's Day with the Haitian sensation. So you can basically have sauce for kids and dads, mild one for the kids, hot one for the dads. And because it's based on our 2-star award winner, you know it's going to taste good. So what chilies are in there? We've basically got some, oh goodness, mate, I've forgotten the name off the top of my head. I'm going to have to read it off the bottle. Trinidad perfumes, yeah. A little bit similar to the habaneros and the apricots, so that's what's in there. So it's got a little amount and it still tastes almost the same without any of the heat, which makes it quite special. Great on your eggs. Loving a bacon sandwich. That's the way I've always used mango. What else we got? We've got Italian Stallion. That was the second product that we created. Used to have fish sauce in it. It now doesn't. We only actually have one product that isn't vegan or vegetarian, and that is the Thai Italian Tingler. And given the fact that that was my first ever chili jam and it sells very well, I don't want to change it and take out the fish sauce. So unfortunately for you vegans, you can take everything else of the range, 98% of what I do, but not the Thai Italian Tingler, which I don't have an example of in front of me. If we want to go slightly hotter, we've got and I'm really surprised at this actually winning a Great Taste Award, not for the fact that it's not good, just for the fact that it's quite hot. And we all know what Great Taste has been like over the years for basically not giving awards for something that's got a slight bit of spice. So big up for the Great Taste Awards from the Guild of Fine Foods for actually getting people like Shahina in to start doing the judging in the Clifton Chili Club. It's actually made a world of difference and means that we can actually get some awards on some of our amazing products. So this is really good for the fact that if you want a slightly smoky hot sauce, it's a nice deep roasted red pepper and tomato sauce, and it's got a nice kick. So for any of you massive chili heads, you'll probably find it mild to medium, if I'm going to be completely honest with you. But if we want to step the game up slightly, we've then got what we created last year, and we've started with some fancy label design. This was hand sketched by myself over a couple of evenings on the iPad Pro, and it is called Insane in the Brain. No prizes for guessing that it's got 7-pot brain strains in it, and it's our first vinegar-based sauce. So it's not the traditional fruit base that we normally go with. It's quite heavy on the vinegar and going against what normally I would do, but trust me, it will blow your balls off. It's hot. It's got a lot of good feedback, and it's the only reason why I kept making it, because it was only going to be a special edition. It proved itself last year when we took it to 2 festivals, and it sold out straight away. And that was when we had a plain label on it, so it wasn't the fact that we've got a fancy label on there. So yeah, if you fancy getting yourself something hot, that again is in fact, that's not in the 4 for £12.50. That's a £5 sauce. And going on to our hottest sauce, and it's the only product we make with extract, is Heathen. Again, another fancy labeled product. We describe that as being insane heat, 5+. As hot as some? No, it's not crazy, but for what my customers normally like to taste, it is pretty warm. Lovely flavour to it. My favourite use for that is probably in scrambled eggs, if I'm completely honest with you. But there is one product, which is the pièce de résistance, that I really want to talk to you about, and that is India Joy Wilder. So we saw Tristan on earlier talking about the banana habanero that Mr. Vicky's has been making, and I can vouch for the fact that that is bloody epic. And I'm hoping one day to maybe get a top 50 3-star award-winning product, and if anything's going to do it, it's probably going to be this. If we have a look at the side, you'll see it's actually won 3 Great Taste Awards over the last few years, and it got a 2-star award last year. What I like to say I specialise in is layering flavour. So not everything's hot. But what you're going to get when you start eating this is you're going to get all the hand toasted spices. You're going to get cumin, a little bit of the cardamom, the coriander and the mustard. Then you're going to get a nice little bit of fresh curry leaf right at the back of the throat. You get nice sticky gooey pineapple all the way through your mouth, and then just when you finish tasting it, you're going to get that Dorset Naga. Now, there's only 0.7%. I think it's 0.7 or 0.9. Let me get it right. Yeah, 0.7%. There you go, Alex. You said I was very exacting, and I've got a good memory. So basically, you're going to get that Dorset Naga coming through right towards the end. And what you're going to want to do is not bother putting it on stuff. It's a little bit like the Scotch bonnet pickle that we were having a look at before. Just get the spoon out the drawer. It's just one of them. You'll get through that in one sitting. But if you do want to put it on food, stick it on a pork tenderloin, stick it on a poppadom, which is the original use for it, or forget the butter and stick it on a cheese sandwich. Because obviously, when we were a kid growing up, we all used to have those party sticks with pineapple and cheese on there. Brilliant. That is the pièce de résistance. So if you're going to place an order, I can certainly say make sure one of them is in your basket, because you will definitely love it. It is vegan, it is veggie, and it is gluten-free. Yes, it's a chutney, and yes, there's going to be quite a bit of sugar in there. If you're on a diet, ditch some of the other stuff and just make sure you get some of that in there. But all I'm going to say is that's pretty much it. I'm going to give you a quick look in the greenhouse of some of the seedlings we've got in there. There's only a few in here. We've got the rest over at the Chilli farm and some under some of the grow lamps. Once we've done that, I'm going to go and see if my curry that's in the oven that we've been cooking for hours is ready. So anyway, just give you a quick look. So we've got a few of the plants there. We've got some Dorset Nagas. We've got some Carolina Reapers. We've got some Serranos. What else? We've got Burmese Nagas. We've got some red Savinas. And yeah, and we've got some courgettes that look like they've seen a bit too much sunshine today. But anyway, on that note, I'm going to put it back to you guys for some questions if you want. And yeah, put it back to you, Alex, if you're there.
Okay, fantastic. Nice to see the beginning of the tunnel. No, I've seen the tunnels up close, in full bloom. I can't believe you can fit all of that into one little greenhouse. I mean, wow.
Well, you can fit most of the plants in there at a push, but because I've got some other stuff for my own personal use, there's some other stuff in some different places rather than... I don't ever like to put all my eggs in one basket. So frozen chilies, for instance, I have 3 in different locations. So if your power went down in one place, you wouldn't want 10 grand's worth of chilies going. So no. Eggs, no, not in one basket.
No, definitely not. Definitely not. So we got any questions for Mr. Price? If you want to type them up in chat. Lots of people were commenting the same as I did, actually. Your products tend to be very layered in flavour and approach. It's not just one blend of flavour. You can actually detect each individual ingredient as you go through there.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a journey.
Yeah, it is. No, it definitely is. And every single thing I've had of yours, absolutely cracking.
Thank you very much.
I'm not a huge one for buying spice mixes, but I thought I'd give them a go because I saw the deal on the website and wow, how can you go wrong with that? So I gave the chili con carne and the fajita mixes a go and the Bombay potato. Well, the Bombay potato mix made 2 kilos, I think, of potato.
It makes quite a fair bit, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it, portioned up in the freezer during lockdown. Fantastic. Get it out the day before and, a few minutes in the microwave. Cracking. Absolutely cracking. I can't recommend them highly enough. I really can't. The flavour is there. The price is right. Pardon the pun. But you really can't go wrong with them. Absolutely not. And a cracking deal as well on the sauces, the jams, the chutneys, the pickles. It's such a range. Really good. Really, really good. So we're just having a look here, see if anything's come in. No, lots of people were. Here we go. This one is freaking good, guys. Pineapple based, but spices that dominate, and that's what Price's spices.
Corin. I would hopefully be looking forward to seeing you again. I believe it's Brighton. There's my memory for you. Brighton every year, especially now we're down at the I-360. And I hope you turn up with the same amazing white lab jacket, as long as you've not had to donate it to the NHS.
Fantastic. Cracking. Okay. Well, I think we've got a visitor. just appeared. So I think we'll have a chat with him. So I'm going to say goodbye to Mr. Michael Price of pricesspices.com. Get yourself over there. Take advantage of the deal while it's on offer. You don't even have to go out. It'll get delivered to you. Oh, the joy, Walla. Oh, capital joy.
Definitely. Well, I'm going to go and get a curry that I've been cooking all day. And I'm going to get some more of this. And I'm going to love you and leave you and try and end up watching the rest over dinner if I don't get sold off.
Awesome, buddy. You take care of
Thank you
yourself.
for having me.
See you again soon.
All right. Take care, guys. Thank you. Have a good day.
Ta-da. So that was Michael Price of Price's Spices. Be sure to go and check him out. Now, this visitor that we've got that's appeared, it's almost like he's from another dimension. I think we'll see if he's available to chat. Oh.
Well, hello there.
Hello. Hello. How the devil are you?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me?
Perfect.
Awesome.
This is a very, very long, distant calling. Social distancing, huh?
It is. It is. Ever since the Dark Lord kind of directed you away, how's it been on Prime Earth?
The Dark Lord put me away? Yes. Excuse me. I do not have a cold. I'm perfectly fine. Yeah. Well, as you know, I'm in my basement. I'm waiting for your Earth 66 to open up. So I have to come to, I believe, it's a Hot Dane show, right?
Yep.
Yeah. So right now, I'm just reading a book, drinking my beverages, and what you're doing is wonderful. I love watching this show. I've been watching since my time is different than yours from the beginning. This is great. I love you how you put this together. Awesome.
That's very kind of you to say. Very kind of you to say.
Yeah.
So are you planning to make a return back to this universe or
Absolutely. Right now, Earth 66, your planet, is boarded up. It's been quarantined. I can't get in. So I maybe have to wait about 2 weeks. Nemesis, come to rescue all.
Yeah. People misjudge you. They see the exterior, they see the little horns there, and they misjudge you. You're a wholesome and true soul who enjoys the heat, who enjoys sharing the heat, enjoys making Roger look like he can't handle the heat.
Yes. Yeah.
That's
the fun part. Yes. Yeah, I'm not the devil. I'm a nice guy. I'm like a Komodo dragon. Put it that way. Yeah. But I hope this new Roger is getting to save my old buddy. So.
Yeah, I mean, don't get me wrong. Love Roger. He's a nice guy. But if I had to go out for dinner with either you or Roger, it'd be you every time. Absolutely.
Yeah. You're breaking up a little bit. Sorry. Hello? Hello?
Hello?
You're breaking up. Okay, I can see you now. Well, I want to have a few moments left. It's extremely hot in the basement, so I'm cooking alive. So I just want to drop by and say congratulations. You put on a wonderful show. Keep me busy. But I will see you all real soon. So, great job.
Thank you. And of course, Nemesis can be found on occasion on the Hot Dang Show on YouTube. Yes. So you need to get over there and you need to subscribe to the Hot Dang Show. You might find Roger Trier on there as well, but that's okay. Nemesis makes regular appearance, so it's okay. you can put up with Roger. He's a lovely guy. Like I say, he's misunderstood. He is misunderstood.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you for coming by to bless us with your presence.
All right, over and out. How
Thank
to
you.
get out of here? Where's the button? Gotta find the button. Where's the button? All right, you're gonna have to kick me out.
Miss you already. Well, that was surprising. It's not very often we get interdimensional visitors. So yeah, it's very, very nice to see Nemesis. So ever since he went through that portal, you know, I've missed him. I have missed him. So yeah. So what we have now, slightly earlier than planned, by a few minutes, is Henry's hot sauce. So if you just give me the thumbs up, let me know you're okay to go, Sean. Yep, he's okay to go. That's fine. Didn't want to just surprise him there. You know, that might have been a bit much. So let's get him up. Mr. Overthrow, the pod father himself.
Good evening, sir, and how are you?
I'm good. How the devil are you?
I'm fantastic, thank you. And I've been checking in all day. What a show you have put on for us.
We've tried. Facebook went 8 hours. Get out.
Yeah, that's it.
No, we know for next time. So
that's it.
Well, I'm going to hand it over to you, sir. I know you have somebody in the wings waiting for tasting. I'll put the link up just in case anybody else wants to join. But for now, I shall hand over.
Right, good evening, and thank you very much for joining me on the first online chili festival. So tonight we have gathered to discuss some of our products. As Alex introduced me, I'm Sean from Henry's Hot Sauce. The name Henry's Hot Sauce came about my son's Henry. So when we first started making hot sauce, we named the range after him. And then as we've progressed over the time, we've now become the Flavour and Fire. We've always were the Flavour and Fire at the start, but now we've developed what we call the Flavour range, which has really brought the two together. So I'm just going to talk to you first about the Flavour range. I mean, this really came about for my wife. She doesn't do chilies, doesn't like spice. And we used to get a lot of people come to the store that were buying for friends, buying for their partners, and they didn't like spice either. So we developed the range to mirror the Fire range. So it's basically the same sauces without the chilies. So it's all family friendly, you know, the children can enjoy it and feel as if they're joining in with the big boys. So in our flavour range, first up, we've got the coconut jerk. Now, although it's called jerk, there's no chilies in there at all. So we've replaced the chilies in this one with desiccated coconut. It's absolutely fantastic flavour, real taste of the Caribbean from the jerk seasoning, just without the heat. Johnny Scoville of the Time Burner absolutely fell in love with this one. I'm sure he won't mind me saying. But he asked me to bring this one out in a fire version as well. Although we do currently have the award-winning Iri Fire, which is the Scotch bonnet jerk flavour. We are going to be bringing out a coconut version as well. Next up, we have got the ginger and garlic sauce. Now, this is layered with different bell peppers. I mean, it's my own blend of Cajun spice flavours with the herbs, just without the heat. This one goes really well with chicken, fish, barbecue foods. Then we've got the lemon and herb. Now, if you like zest, this one's definitely for you. This one works very well with fish, chicken. I mix this one into softened butter, use it as a glaze for steaks, for meat, for fish, use it for stir frying, especially for seafood. That one works very well. Then we have a cherry barbecue sauce. Now, this one works very well with sort of duck breast, things like that, venison. Either goes well with sausages. That's just like a nice bog standard barbecue sauce, but flavoured with cherry. And then we've got our honey mustard sauce. Now that one is absolutely fantastic with hot dogs, barbecue food, gammon joints, glazing pulled pork, pulled gammon, sausages. We use it when we make mac and cheese, we stir it in. So that's a nice all-rounder. Then in our citrus range again, we have got the citrus burst. Now this one is made with green peppers, garlic and lime juice and kaffir lime leaves. So this is a real full-on lime flavour. Now this works really well, again with stir fries, fish, steaks, pork and different dishes like that. Last but not least, we have got the plum barbecue sauce. Now this one again works very well with different meats, sausages. We mix this one into pasta dishes with bacon and with gammon. And then moving along, so that's a few of what we've got in the flavour range. We do have a few more, but a few are out of stock at the moment due to all the festivals being cancelled. But we're going to rebuild those slowly now as we come through. Moving into the fire range, starting at the mild end of the scale, we've got our Cajun sauce. Now this one is a jalapeno version of the garlic and ginger. So this is made with my own blend of Cajun seasoning and then apple cider vinegar, which I use at a local company called Napton Cidery. And that works very well, as I said, with chicken, different barbecue meats, and things like that. Then we've got the multi-award winning No Smoke Without Fire. Now this is our chipotle version. So this is a nice mild smoky jalapeno. A nice sweet sticky, works great for glazing racks of ribs, barbecue food. Again, we mix it through with pasta bakes. And it's great as a dipping sauce. Our Mexican influenced sauce is called our Bandito. Now this is made with roasted tomatillos. A tomatillo is like a Mexican style tomato in a husk. They use it a lot in Mexican cooking. So this one works great as like a nacho dip. Works great over chili con carne, different things like that. So it's a great cooking sauce, this one. Then, as I touched base with this before, this is our award-winning Irie Fire. Now, all our awards we've won have been in the blind taste test with the public of the UK Chili Sauce Awards. We've won first place in every category from mild to super hot. And we picked up a couple of seconds and a third as well. And this one won second in the same year as we picked up first in the medium category as well. Then the next up, we have our Lime and Kickin'. Now the Lime and Kickin' is the chili version of the Citrus Burst, but the Lime and Kickin' has 3 different types of bird's eye chili in there. So we've used the Thai bird's eye, the demon bird's eye, and the standard bird's eye. Again, with the lime juice, the garlic, the green peppers, kaffir lime leaves. So it's just a real fantastic flavour. I don't know if you know them, the Bruce brothers. They named this in the top 100 hot sauces to try in 2019. So that was a nice little achievement for us. Clifton Chili Boys were really impressed with this one when they came and tried it as well at the food festival in Droitwich. Next up, we have our Food Fume Charisse, which basically means fire, cherry fire smoke. That's a smoky cherry barbecue sauce. Again, this is a award-winning. We entered this one into the Midsummer Sock Night Dreams, the Albanian American competition, and we came 6th in the barbecue sauce category. We've won first place in the UK Sauce Awards with this one as well. So that's a nice, sweet, sticky version of the cherry barbecue. Again, that works very well with duck breasts and so on. And then here's the diamond in the rough. This is the Black Widow. Alex and Vikki kindly reviewed this for me just last week. We won a 2-star Great Taste at the Great Taste Award. It's our first time entering. Put one sauce in just to test the water. Walked away with a 2-star, which was quite an achievement. This is a firm favourite of mine. So this is made with balsamic vinegar and fire roasted red peppers. This sauce has many different levels to it. This is a sauce that keeps on giving. There's 4 different types of chilies in this sauce. We use Scotch bonnets, Nagas, Trinidad Maruga scorpions, and Buchalockias. On the label, it says it's one of our hottest sauces in our range. At the time, it was. As Alex rightly said, it's probably a 3 to a 4 to a chili head, maybe a high 6 to a 9. All of our sauces we make with flavour, not heat. When we entered the chili sauce scene, I wanted to bring something different to the community. Being a chef, I'm all about flavour. So, like Michael, we try and add many different levels to our sauces. So that's a very nice one to look out for. And then up next, we have our Rebellious by Nature. Now, this is a hot smoky barbecue sauce made with the UK's hottest grade chili, which is the Katie. Last year, we won first place in the UK Sauce Awards with this one. I know it's a firm favourite of the Downs. I don't know if Luciano's been anywhere near it, but again, it works just as well as No Smoke Without Fire. But if you're looking for something a bit hotter, then this is the one to go for. And I'm sure most of you have heard of this one. And this is the Spiral into Oblivion. Now, this was meant to be a limited edition sauce. It used to come in a 50ml school bottle as a limited edition run. We sold out within the first week of putting it out there. So this time we've done it again, and we've upgraded it to the 150ml bottles. Now, this is made with balsamic vinegar and the apple cider vinegar, and then it's got all sorts of different chilies in there. So this one is more about heat than it is anything else, with a good flavour still. So in this one, you've got your garlic, your brown sugar, Nagas, Scotch bonnets, Buchalockias, 7 pots, jalapenos, and Reapers, and then my own blend of spices. Stu Walker, that's a firm favourite here, is Jane Nixon, Burning Bob. All the guys have been chugging this, but there's no tomorrow. So that's a nice one if you're after some heat. We also have a Cranberry and Carolina Reaper compote. This works great, not just at Christmas with your turkey dinner. If you're a fan of sort of like your bacon and brie, this is a great addition if you want to add some heat to those. Also, I mean, it's great with things like camemberts. It's good with meat, your white meats, your cold beef baps, things like that. That's got a nice heat to it. So that's not just for Christmas. It came out, the Hot Sauce Society, I was asked to produce a Christmas influenced product. So that's what we made. So that's how that one came about, but we've been asked to carry it on because people really enjoyed it. So that one will be up and available on the website soon. Not only do we make hot sauces, we also make jams, chutneys, and different marinades also. We all do different salt blends. So our salt seasonings are in the grinders. And these are a screw top, push pull for a fine grind or a coarse grind. They are made using Droitwich salt, which is a local salt mine that still operates by using local salt and produced just down the road from me. All of my products I try and use are by suppliers just on my doorstep. And then we offer a whole range of different marinades as well. Now these are in the shaker pots. So you literally open it up, shake it out like you would a sports seasoning. We offer those all in different flavors. So we've got at the moment a herby pork seasoning. We offer a Carl as the steak seasoning. We've got the Middle Eastern that works well with steaks, with chicken. We've got the lamb seasonings. I've got Moroccan. We've got a lemon and herb white fish rub. And then anything with the brown logos on is part of our flavour range. Same as the bottles, if you can see that. It's all sections on the website, but it just gives people a better understanding. And then our chili range is the blue labels. And then in this range at the moment, we have got the mocha pork rubs, a cocoa pork rub, sweet pork rub, tandoori, chili and lime, and a Tex-Mex. We offer all different kind of marinades for different kinds of meats, depending on how the mood takes you. Whether you want to do chili or non-chili, we offer the whole range to suit the whole family. But I know we've got a couple of guys waiting to come on and do some tasters of the products we've got available. So if Alex would like to bring them in, and then we can jump back and carry on.
There we go. We've got a full house.
Hey guys.
Hey, good turnout. Thanks, guys.
We're all still sober too.
You.
Oh no, I thought Bob had burnt, but no, he's still burning. There he is. So of course we have here, see you, Scott's bonnet over on Sean's stage right here. Bottom left under me here is Burning Bob. Next to him we have Stephen Dixon and of course Dan Reid.
Excellent. You've put on a great show today, Alex. Brilliant. Well done. It's been absolutely fantastic.
Yeah, it's been a fantastic day. Fair play. Good
Super.
effort, Alex.
Every single person you have done fantastic. It's brilliant. We had to come on and take a part because I've still got my favourite, Oblivion. Do you know what I mean? Endgame's up there now. I'm split between them. It's a nightmare.
Okay, you're upsetting.
But there's something I've still got is a cranberry. I'm not a cranberry eater, and I love this. I actually put it on chicken and cold meat all the time. Love it.
Cracking. What have you got with you, Dan?
I've got the Fumi Cherise. So it's the cherry barbecue sauce with jalapenos. So I must admit, I opened it about 5 minutes ago and had a little taste with some halloumi, and it was delicious. But I won't kind of like spoil the
try and act surprised when you taste it.
Yeah,
right.
like that. This could all get edited out, can't it? It's not live or anything.
Yeah, it's fine.
Thane Slayer.
I think it's Slayer, yeah.
The Thane Slayer, which I've never tried before. And I think I got this off you at Time Burner in October.
That's right.
Looks a garlic sauce. Yeah, I'm looking forward to trying this one for you.
Thank you.
Cracking. Mr. Burning of the Bobs.
Spiral into Oblivion.
Oh, spiral into focus. Spiral into Oblivion. Fantastic.
I love that label, Sean, for that spiral to Oblivion. That's great label.
I do quite like this label as well. I've got a thing for sugar skulls, and I mean, you know, not wanting to promote my own stuff, but I got a thing for the sugar skulls and everything, and the Mexican kind of like Day of the Dead, and so this label.
Oh, that's smart.
Yeah, that's nice.
Lady.
Cracking.
So, yeah. So I was happy with it before I even tried it, which I haven't done yet.
And have we seen yours, Mr. Bonnet? Your sauce.
Yep.
I've got the Oblivion as well. So
Okay.
that gets drank as usual.
So
I've still got one for, because they say I always buy Oblivion off Sean, and I've still got the wee skulls. I've kept this on. This one will be kept for life, man. It's just cool when he's not making them that way again. So,
cracking. So should we start at the lower end? with or the heat wise anyway. With Dan.
Yep.
Do different things for your body.
So, so the ingredients. This threw me a little bit, I'll be honest. So the description says it's a sweet, sticky barbecue sauce that's packs a punch, made with butcherlokia chilies, herbs, and spices to give a well-balanced sauce with levels of flavor. This sauce works great as a marinade for racks of ribs, pulled pork, chicken, and duck. Used as a table sauce or as a dipping sauce, your barbecue food won't be the same without it. Now, in the ingredients, the main ingredient here is cherries. There's tomatoes in there. There's white wine vinegar, celery, onions, garlic, sugar, Worcester sauce, soy sauce, molasses. But I can't see any reference to the butcherlokias in the ingredients list. So I don't know where they appear in there, unless I'm missing something. I mean, it could be that they're in the spices or something like that. So when I tried it 7.5 minutes ago, I really wasn't sure what to expect. So the smell on it is molasses, that really sweet, sticky, kind of earthy molasses aroma, sweetness from the cherries, and it pours. If you've got that, it is thick, gloopy, sticky. There's bits in there. I'm guessing that's going to be the cherries and bits of chili. So I'll get stuck in, yeah? So the first thing you get, just kind of coats your mouth with a sweet chili, with a sweet cherry. And the chili then kind of comes up from the back of the throat quite quickly. It's a nice tickle of heat, nothing really overpowering, but a superb flavor. I mean, with barbecues, using it as a glaze or marinade, it would just, it just kind of like caramelize. That's really good. And it really does work really well with halloumi. I know that from experience because I tried it about 10 minutes ago. But no, it's amazing. It's honestly, if you like your barbecue sauces, if you like the sweet and sticky sauces, I mean, the heat is still there. If you like chilies, you probably won't find it insanely hot. If you're not a big chili fan, then it would probably have a bit of a kick for you. But that's a winner. Really is superb. Fair play. It's a good one.
Thank you very much, Dan.
Tidy.
Appreciate that.
Should we move up the scale a little on the heat? And I think that's probably Mr. Dixon.
Yep. Okay. So I've got. Is it Thane Slayer, Sean?
Thane Slayer. Yeah. Basically, it was the 3rd edition to the garlic range. Obviously, the first one being the garlic one was the Seductress, which is the fire roasted red peppers and garlic, using the Brazilian starfish to give it a little tickle of chili, just to kind of tease you a little bit. And then after that, we ramped it up to the Assassin, which was the fire roasted red pepper, garlic, and the Naga sauce. And then people were telling me that they wanted a hotter sauce again, because they absolutely loved the flavour of Assassin, but it just wasn't doing it for them. So to mix it up a bit, we introduced this to Thane Slayer. Now, these kind of came about from a B movie. I don't know if you've ever heard of it, called Razor Blade Smile. It's about the 16th century vampires. It's kind of like in a love triangle. She's like a seductress, assassin, and then Sir Thane's her kind of lover in it. So I kind of took the inspiration from the names from that, with the designs on the bottle as well.
Well, I love the label. I've shown it a few times. It's like a vampire sort of like looking like they're being slayed by the the garlic. It says the Thane Slayer sauce is not to be taken lightly. It's a real assault on your taste buds, packed full of flavour with garlic, herbs, and spice. Not to forget reapers. This sauce can be used as an everyday table sauce if you can take it. Enjoy with meat, fish, and even vegetables. Ingredients are mixed bell peppers, red onions, garlic, ginger, apple cider vinegar, Carolina Reapers, sugar, herbs, and spices. So it doesn't say how hot it is, but I'm assuming because it's got Reapers in, it must have some sort of
it's got a bit of a tickle, but like I said, if you like your chilies, then nothing we make is really kind of full on assault.
Always get that nice, difficult to get out first one when you've just opened the bottle. A little bit more.
And nice thick sauces, these ones.
Yeah, it's lovely. It's quite chunky. You know, you can tell you haven't blended it just to a paste. You know what I mean? So it's got a little, I can see the chilies in there, the seeds.
Yeah, nice texture.
Nice little bit of, I don't know if I can show that very well, but there you go. Yeah, about that. That's all I can get out of the bottle without spending half an hour on it. Okay, here we go. Ginger, straight away. The chilies, the onions, and now the reapers. Yeah, the reapers. At first, the heat's not really there at all, but then it starts.
Creeps up on you.
So you can tell, and now I can feel a little bit of perspiration on the brow. That's good. That's great. That would be great in. That would be great in like wraps with salad, grilled meat.
Yeah, we mix it through with mayonnaise, creme fraiche, great dips and things, and
yeah, I like that, mate. That's a really good one. It's got some heat. It's still going. You know what I mean? It's still building, but you got the nice strong garlic taste as well. So you've done a great job there. Well done.
Thank you.
Cracking. Should we go for the dynamic duo of our Burning Bob and Scott's Bonnet?
Burning Bob.
Bonnet here.
Could you show us a quick look at that new tash just before you start Burning Bob?
This coronavirus has got a lot to answer for.
Well done.
Yeah.
Just for lockdown, I'm doing it for.
Yeah, no, it looks good. I think you could start a new trend there.
I'm actually trying to mind when we done the Hamish and William characters and I had the moustache. That's what I'm kind of trying to recreate.
Instead of the stick-on ones. Aye. But again, I love this label as well. It reminds me of the film Labyrinth. Do you know what I mean? That bit where he's tripping up on the stairs with the lassie. Spirals and that. Do you know what I mean? But this is one of the sauces that I've always liked, but always end up drinking it. Never used it in food yet.
What's the
But
price?
I think this would be good for beef. See to like marinate beef and then make a steak pie or a joint, whatever. Do you know what I mean? It's a great one straight away. Always comes through. Balsamic and apple cider vinegar, man, straight away. And then all sorts of chilies.
Well,
This
did we
guy.
expect anything like
Go on, Bob.
Chug.
He just gets straight in with a shot.
You've got a little bit on your tash there, Bob. That's it.
That's lovely, Sean. That's nice wee kit.
Thank you.
Totally take the Reapers and the Nagas at the same time. That's lovely.
Is that one of your hottest ones, Sean?
Yeah, that's one of the hottest.
I'm getting
Yeah.
a kind of between
Like I
the
say,
two.
it's something not really kind of what we focus on, but we got asked if we could make quite a hot sauce. So that is kind of the more of a traditional vinegar-based hot sauce, whereas most of my other sauces are quite thick, quite textured, for use for cooking, not just for dipping. Can be used for marinades and additional, like more cooking sauces, really.
Or a drink.
I think I'm actually eventually going to do that. Like, just get hundreds of steak and marinate it for a night.
It works
Make
nice
a
as a
cracking steak
little
pie with
addition into some hummus. Again, mayonnaise. Using it as additions.
Yeah, banging. It's up there. It's always been one of my favourite sauces. Obviously, Grandpa Stu Nooks as well. Do you know what I mean? He loves it as well.
But just come up saying that there, it pops that it's one of the best sauces that he's tried.
No, he still loves it. He was Sean was ready to put him off the tap, wasn't he?
Yeah, he couldn't get enough of it.
I can see why, but it's lovely. Well done, Sean.
Thank you very much. I mean, the Black Widow is a milder version. It's a similar base recipe and flavours.
I might have a bit of
just as a little limited edition run.
I might have a bit of a blast from the past here.
Is that the Halloween sauce? Jacko.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Check out that label.
That's lovely, that too.
Oh,
yeah, that's a cool label.
Well, it's been sat on the shelf, just waiting for this moment. So,
so this was our Halloween pumpkin sauce. We've done this in a few different versions. I mean, when we first did this one, we called it Trick and Treat. So it was 2 different heats.
I think I might have had that actually.
Yeah, I think you did. And then we went for the more favourite, which was the hotter one.
Yeah.
As people they wanted more of the heat than they did the mild.
Got
this one works great with roast chicken, steak, pork.
Got good amount
of stews. Roasted.
Work it, Alex. Work it.
Right. Bear with me. I'm just going to mute my mic while I whack it on the desk.
Just tip on the side and tap the side of the neck.
That looks really suspicious.
It's a good sauce, Dan. What can I say?
That's a good reaction.
Whew, this sauce makes me happy. Okay. Yeah, that's better. Being a pumpkin-based sauce, of course, there's quite a lot of fibre in pumpkin, and it tends to sit at the top. It's fine, honestly. Oh, wow.
So this was roasted pumpkin, apples, cinnamon, a bit of garlic masala in there.
Getting the cinnamon in there and the onion. Absolutely gorgeous. Smells really good.
Thank you.
Do you know, just from smelling this, I want it all over a jacket potato. With bacon.
Again, it goes well with halloumi.
You're a craftsman. That's gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous.
Like I say, I try to add different levels to the sauces, so you get different flavours popping through. But
yeah,
you don't just get one hit of flavour; they build and build, and
you can pick out. It's got to be apple cider vinegar.
Yes.
You can pick out the cinnamon, pumpkin, obviously. Heat level, maybe a 2. It's not particularly hot, but I've got a feeling it's a builder. Do you remember what chilies you used?
Off the top of my head, I think it was Nargos.
Yeah, I'm getting that flat of the tongue, not quite back of the throat. So I think it's Reaper free. But wow, what a sauce.
Thank you.
Really good. So is this something you'll be doing again this year for Halloween?
Yes, it's something we do every year, seasonally.
Cracking sauce. You need to get this. You really do. Jacko. I'm going to take
again, I mean, we try and do the names around what it is. So the Jacko came around, short for Joe Lantern, Pumpkin, Halloween.
I don't know how I missed this when I did the Halloween ones. I really don't. But my God, I'm sorry I did.
Thank you very much.
Really good. Cracking. So, it's 8 o'clock, 10 hours. We made it.
We've done a marathon.
What a
The
guy.
time as well, fair play.
We've been
Visited over here at midnight.
visited by people from up and down the world. Canadian producer Haico. We've had, Johnny from the US. We've had Jeff. We had the guys this morning from Australia. Yeah, Bob, calm down. You're a bit nearer to home. But we're not done yet. We are not done yet. We have coming up not one, two people doing Tube of Terrors. So stay tuned. Awesome. Sean, absolute pleasure to see you.
Thank you very much for the time slot. Really appreciate it. Thank you, everybody, for checking in.
Yep.
And keep having a look at the website. We're updating recipes on there, how to use the products. We'll keep replenishing stock as we go.
So flavorandfire.co.uk. Get yourself over there.
Click onto the website. There's a big banner at the top telling you Henry's 10, and that gives you 10% off across the range.
Cracking. Yep. Right, gentlemen, we must go forward.
Thank you, guys, for doing the reviews. Really appreciate that.
Take care.
See you later.
Okay. You thought it was all over.
Oh, yeah.
No, not yet. It's not over yet. It's not over until the fat lady sings. And she ain't here. So we're going to have to bring on our final challenge for the evening. We're going to go out in a bang. So what normally happens before a bang, somebody shouts, "Fire in the hole!"
Hey, fire in the hole. I'm ready.
So this is Greg. His YouTube channel is Fire in the Hole. You need to get over there. You need to drop it a subscription. Is it a new channel, Greg? Or is it something you've been doing a while?
It's just over a year old now. I've been doing it for a little longer than that, and finally everybody convinced me that I should create a channel. It started out just as a hobby thing on Facebook, just posting an odd video here and there, but quickly got out of control, and now just about a year and change, and just hovering around 200 and some subscribers, so I'm hoping to get the bump today. We'll see what goes on.
Cracking. Well, hopefully we get you a few more. Fire in the Hole on YouTube. Get yourself over there. Subscribe. And of course, we have your partner in crime this evening. Or, well, it's this afternoon for you guys, isn't it? Mr. Haico Krijgsman, the warrior.
How's it going?
I see you're covered up for safety there. You know,
Yes.
This coronavirus, you can't be too careful.
Exactly, that's it, mate.
That's a pretty impressive time.
I might do the rest of the stream like this as a mask.
Yeah.
So, what are we doing this evening, gentlemen, or this afternoon for you?
So Greg has convinced me that I should probably do a Tube of Terror, and actually I'm not unhappy about it, because hearing my good friend Johnny say that he's working on the Tube of Terror 2.0, I try to get this out of the way before I have to start on that one. So
so have you done these before? I think you have, haven't you, Greg?
I have, yes.
Yeah. And
I have not done the Tube of Terror. I did do the bites, and we've done the what do you call it? The world's spiciest corn chips. And I do sell these actually in Canada as well at heatingupthecapital.com, which is a hot sauce expo we're organizing in October. And I've always been proud about the fact that I can eat what I sell. So I'm going to have to eat the Tube of Terror anyway. I'm going to have to eat these nuts so that I know what I'm talking about.
Cool. Yeah. I've not done a full tube. She has. I've done four nuts when Johnny was over here. We were at the UK Chili Queen's house, and he's like, "Try this," you know, like he does. So I managed 4. Was it 4?
3.
3, and I scored it a 4 on heat. But it was a builder, and it was a weird heat, like a really strange heat. So yeah, I think if you've done the chips, you should be okay.
I agree.
We'll have to figure it out. I mean, there's only one way to find out. I do have to think about actually a funny little kid that was at a hot sauce or a hot pepper eating competition that Greg was part of. And the little kid was standing in front of you. You can hear it clearly on the video. The little kid is like, he's going to die. I'm going to enjoy watching him die. So that is playing through my head right now.
Wow. They bring them up. They bring them up strong there, don't they? God.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah.
So, obviously, Greg, you know the rules. You have 10 minutes in which to finish the tube. If you finish before that, you still have to wait until that 10 minutes has expired before the 5-minute afterburn starts. Okay.
Yep. My best advice to Haico is to take his time and make the 30 peanuts last the whole 10 minutes, and that stretches it out real nice. Don't be in any hurry.
Yep.
Yeah, well, that's the first one.
Definitely. Exactly the same advice I gave her. Is don't rush them down. You know, just take your time. Go the whole 10 minutes. That's fine. You don't get any extra points for being quick. So we'll get these out in the bowl.
Some of them are bigger than the tube.
That's impossible.
Yeah. It just seems that way.
That's a different story.
Fantastic. Okay, gentlemen.
You got the timer there? I'll take my small one down then.
Timer? No, I'm going to go with the official timer. I'm not even going to use my timer.
The subtle timer that Haico has there. The pocket edition. Right, we're going to go for 15-minute countdown timer. Obviously, when it gets to 5 minutes, you need to have completed the nuts, and then we start the afterburn. So, gentlemen, in 3, 2, 1, go.
Fire in the hole.
That saying has never been more apt than when you're eating those nuts.
Yeah. You're in. If you want to be.
So it's one of those things. It's quite a hot challenge, and you want to rush it, but you're only allowed to have like 1 or 2 nuts at a time. It's just that pacing yourself sort of the whole way through, isn't it?
So 30 seconds gone. We can share. We're married. We're allowed.
We'll get to share your earwax. That's delightful.
Yeah, the crystals sure are hot. Wow, it's a different kind of heat.
It's
this is
weird.
going to hurt.
It was, for me, I found it was like a sort of a pulsing heat. It kind of would come in a big wave, get super hot, then it would kind of go off, and you think, yeah, I'm all right, and then it would come back again.
Exactly.
1 minute down.
2 more.
But they're so tasty.
Mm.
It's how something so tasty can be so evil.
What got me was the fact they're actually quite sweet.
Yeah.
They are. Deceivingly.
Yeah.
They're almost like sort of honey roast nuts.
They kind of lull you into a false sense of security for the first kind of 10, 15 seconds. You're like, actually, yeah, these are really nice. So, whoa, you know.
That last 5 minutes, you find out what they're all about, though.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's when everything burns.
A little bit of a sweat going.
Understandable. You know, 13 million Scoville extract on there. They're warm. So we're 2 minutes in.
I think what kind of got me, it wasn't so much almost the mouth burn to start with. It was the throat burn from swallowing it. And that's kind of where I struggled with it.
I'm getting it mostly on the back of my tongue right now.
I just think I'm going to start crying. I'm very sad.
I'm surprised I don't have tears yet.
Sorry?
I'm surprised that I don't have tears yet.
Oh, they're getting there with me.
Oh,
2.5 minutes.
There is nothing wrong with tears.
Hey.
Hello, Angela.
It's the boss come to check up on Haico, just to make sure he's all right.
It really isn't Angela.
Earrings, yeah, oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got 2 earrings already, so
3 minutes in.
I think to me, no matter what I do, it just makes my nose run up and my eyes water.
So if you're starting to feel the heat now, a good technique might be to do 2 at a time and just get through them. But you will have a prolonged, obviously, wait time at the end. Because you can do these 1 or 2 at a time. So it gets to the point where the burn doesn't get any higher. It's just how long it lasts. You know.
Yeah.
You achieve that kind of plateau.
How quickly do you have to?
10 minutes.
10 minutes.
We've got Robert McKinley here. Awesome and Wiki. Does he cater for the UK? Yes, he does. Because I just made an order. So I would get on there today, Bob. Cracking deal going on. If you order $60 Canadian or more, then there is free shipping. Absolutely brilliant deal.
Guys, you are doing absolutely amazing.
Absolutely storming it there. You're doing really well, Greg.
Oh, it's so hot.
I think it's a beard warming you up. That's what it is.
Oh,
Yeah. Yeah, you're the odd one out here. You haven't got a beard.
No.
This morning. You made me.
Just breathe through it.
Really?
Try not to pant, because that believe it or not, it makes it worse. Nice controlled breathing.
Lamaze.
Yeah, I had 4 babies.
So here we are. We're 5.5 minutes in now. So you should be just over halfway through the tube. It's a fierce challenge. It really is a fierce challenge, this one.
Yeah.
There's a reason it's the maximum points in League of Fire. Wow. Come on, guys. Show these guys some love, because this is not easy. This really is not easy.
Yeah, I think it's up there with probably one of the most beautiful challenges.
Oh, my hands are tingling so bad.
He's winning. It's not a race.
The cat pie is coming.
I'll make it a ramen so I don't have that.
We've got 3.5 minutes to go.
I'm tapping out, guys.
Oh, man. Oh, Haico.
No shame, Haico. That was a valiant effort.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh, wow.
Keep going, Greg. Keep going, Greg.
Hello, Angela.
Is Angela finishing the bowl? This is
Yeah,
what
right.
you need to know.
You heard about me, the Canadian jerk? I don't put black pepper on my food.
Oh.
They smell good.
They do.
And they do taste good.
And then you taste one, and then you realise maybe you shouldn't judge a book by its cover, because they're hot. Seriously hot.
You doing, Greg?
5 more.
Control your breathing there, Greg, because that panting will make it worse.
5 more. You can do it.
Close your mouth, maybe, when you're breathing.
I'm okay.
He's powering through.
Oh, Greg's not even wearing gloves.
2 minutes to go.
One side. like breading chicken.
Let's just try a little cheaty cheat here.
One wet hand, one dry hand.
And I'm just going to do. No, I need a banner. Right. I'm just going to do that. Then we can see the plate properly because your name was hiding it a little bit there. So ignore what the banner says, but
go order.
But it's all good.
Last peanut.
Last peanut. We're there. 6 minutes and 20 on the clock there, so we're into the burn now. You paced yourself well there, Greg. Well done.
You guys notice the picture we have in our house? Do you recognize where it might have come from?
Amsterdam.
Little bit of Dutch. A little bit of Dutch everywhere here.
Thanks, Bella.
Cracking job.
Absolutely stonking job. Well done.
We're almost into the 5-minute afterburn.
Yep. So we're just 5.5 minutes there.
Whoa. Much respect, brother.
You did really well, Haico. You did better than I could. I did 3 nuts.
It's an absolutely brutal challenge.
Very, very tricky.
I've considered doing it again, but then I've kind of had second thoughts.
So Greg is just a little over 5 minutes away from 7 League of Fire points.
2, 1, afterburn.
5 minutes. There we go.
Oh, I'm crying. My ears are ringing.
This is where capsaicin plays a trick on your body. It's sending signals that, oh, we're in trouble.
Yeah.
But it is just the signal. It's just capsaicin causing that reaction. You're fine. You're good.
I'm good.
As long as you know that and you don't panic, this is where, like, Chilli heads get it, because you don't panic. You don't suddenly run to the refrigerator or the freezer for ice cream. You know what's happening. Yeah, it doesn't make it feel any better, but at least you know what's going on.
4 minutes left.
So we've got 4 minutes.
You got the
killing
brother.
it. Absolutely killing it, Greg. You're doing well. Smashing it, mate.
Oh, I came prepared.
Yep, Chilli Mark Burns, you're the man, Greg.
I'm the man.
He'd be fine now. He's got his PPE on. Yeah, just control your breathing.
Oh, my hands are ringing. Oh, vibrating.
You're getting the rarest of rare things there, my friend. You're getting the cap high.
Oh, yeah. Full on capsaicin endorphin rush.
I'm actually jealous.
It's a brutal challenge.
It is.
Oh, it is.
Like I say, there's a reason it's the highest scoring thing on the League of Fire. And to think that Johnny went, nah, they're not hot enough. We need hotter ones.
I don't look forward to that.
Whoa.
Okay.
Halfway through the afterburn. On the downslope now.
It's still ramping up, though.
So while we're waiting for this, 2 minutes and 20 seconds to pass, why not nip over to YouTube and look up Greg's channel, Fire in the Hole. Give it a subscribe, because this is what the guy does for you, for your entertainment. How can you not love him? Don't give him a subscribe.
Are you not entertained? You too.
Cracking.
I'm in tears for you, good Greg.
1:45 there, Greg. Okay. You're nearly there.
Nice
Nearly
and
home.
steady through it.
You got it, brother.
You are almost home.
Nailing it. Oh, what a heck of a way to see the show out. I mean, wow, guys. Thank you so much.
Absolutely.
Well, thank you for putting this all on, man. Without you, this wouldn't have happened.
Yes.
Thank you for hurting me.
Yeah, you'll be cursing us as
So
soon as
much.
we're off camera, right?
Coming into the final minute. 60 seconds. Count them down in your head, Greg.
Oh man, whole body vibrating.
Worse the second time or same, Greg?
Worse.
Figure that.
Yeah, that seems to be something that's quite cool that's been running through the chat, is that people are saying that they get a different reaction every time they have
Yeah.
a tube.
Feel
No
it.
two tubes are the same.
You got this, guys. You got it. 30 seconds.
Can do it. Almost there.
Slow and steady, fella.
Shout out to NEUK.
Wow. I could just say, oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't see that under the beard. Oh, cracking.
That's awesome.
3,
He hides
2,
it well.
1. We're there.
Way.
Cheers.
Congratulations, 70
Absolutely.
points.
You earned every drip of that, my friend. Every single drip of it. Wow.
Oh my.
I literally take my hat off to you to reveal my COVID haircut. Right. Oh, what a absolute rock star you are. Well, I'm going to let you guys get off because obviously you've got ice cream and milk and yogurt and things
All
to
the good
do.
stuff.
Oh, he's on the adult capsaicin cure. Right, fair enough.
Apple juice.
Yeah, apple juice.
Apple juice. All right.
Oh, I'd like to say thank you to everybody. Thank you to Alex for all the amazing work you did here today. Thanks to everyone that viewed. Can't believe it. First online Chili Expo. We made history today.
We did indeed, and you were part of it, sir. Absolutely. Bring this to a massive end there. Cracking.
Cheers, Alex.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thanks a lot, Greg.
Take
Thank
care.
you so much, Haico. Absolute warriors, both of you.
Wow, what an end.
Yes, indeed.
Absolutely cracking. So we've had a fantastic day. They said it couldn't be done.
We proved it wrong.
Yeah.
You
I like
proved it
doing
wrong.
it. I like proving people wrong.
But it couldn't have been done
No.
without the fact that everybody who's shown up today got involved, because, you know, the idea is great, but it needs all of you guys to get involved and
It's been
support
a
it.
massive team effort. The guys behind the scenes, the producers, the challengers, no, I've been in front of the scene. You know, the people that have come along to show the love. Thank you all. Thank you all. It couldn't have happened without you. Now everyone else will want to do it. And guess what? You were first. Absolutely.
No, congratulations to all of you. Thank you so much for making it possible. We love you guys.
After 10 hours of this, I'm going for a beer. I love you, and I'll see you soon.
Take care.